Hello friends, very good morning to all of you. Okay friends, now let us go through today's newspaper. Today's date is 19th April 2021. Okay friends, the first article is Delhi has less than 100 ICU beds left, says CM Kejriwal. He appeals to centre to increase beds in hospitals run by it. Right friends, India records 2.75 lakh new cases, 1620 deaths on Sunday. Total COVID-19 cases cross 1.5 crore mark, and April season of JEE main postponed. Friends, these are all the developments related to COVID-19. Right friends, similarly, Bihar faces oxygen shortage. COVID hospital head seeks relief from the post. Nitish imposes a night curfew from 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. till May 15. Right, friends, here see the case of an official. He wants relief from the post COVID 19 hospital um, post. So, think about it whether it is ethically and morally, correct to forego the responsibilities when the situation is really grave. Right, friends? Give options to states, boost vaccine supply. Manmohan. Letter to PM offers plans to tackle second wave of COVID-19. So here the former Prime Minister, he offers some piece of advice to the present Prime Minister. Right friends, COVID deaths in Gujarat far exceed government figures. Hospitals list other causes for death. Friends, uh, day before yesterday we have seen the Gujarat High Court ordered asked the government to report accurate cases. So now we have a news item here that the deaths reported in Gujarat real deaths far exceed than the government figures. Right, friends. COVID cases in Delhi continue to rise, positivity rate at nearly 30%. CM urges Union Minister to ensure uninterrupted supply of 700 MT oxygen daily. So, friends, the problem is the positivity rate is nearly 30%. A couple of days back, it was at 20%. So, this means when positivity rate increase, major proportion, many people have been already infected. So this is the problem. Right, friends. Lingaraj temple closed for public in Bhubaneswar. Temple administration will ensure that rituals are conducted by priests only. So friends, try to know more about the Lingaraja temple and other temples in Bhubaneswar. Right, friends? Inoculation comes to a halt in Telangana. State government requests center vaccine companies to address shortage. So in Telangana, there is no vaccines to administer to the people above 45 years of age. Right, friends? Mass testing raises Kerala tally by over 18,000 cases. Karnataka logs 81 deaths, nearly 20,000 cases in virus battle. Right, friends, we will see some editorials. The lead editorial is the Election Commission of India cannot be a super government. There is still some confusion about the extent and the nature of the powers that are available to Election Commission. So, friends, there are elections are going on in several states, and there are some controversies surrounding the decisions that have been made by the Election Commission of India. So in this context, PDT Acharya discusses the about the Election Commission of India and its powers, and there is some confusion about the powers that have been given to the Election Commission of India. Right, friends? Normal is good. The IMD must continue to widen its focus to aid business and services sectors. Right, friends? Election watch from across the Bengal border. Bangladesh waits to see whether the poll result in West Bengal impacts its identity as an inclusive, progressive society. So Bangladesh is also interested in what's going to happen in West Bengal. Right, friends? Cuba after the Castros, the best chance of ensuring continuity is pushing through political economic changes. So there is going to be a leadership change from the brothers that is, who I mean they are Raul Castro and later Fidel Castro. So the best chance of ensuring continuity is pushing through political and economic reforms. Right, friends? An obituary for the IP Appellate Board. Its tenure was a missed opportunity to develop the homegrown jurisprudence on patent law. Friends, in the monthly policy review, we have seen that government has done away with the many of the appellate tribunals and boards, and the powers have been majorly given to the high courts. So in this context, the article talks about the doing away with the IP appellate board. Right, friends? An inclusive public sphere. The acrimonious social media space is not encouraging dialogue but is instead generating new forms of silos. So, friends, this is about the uh, negative impacts of the social media and how it is creating a silos for debates and discussions. Right, friends? Implementing green contracts, how corporations can cut down emissions. Right, friends? Railways to map local festivals near tracks. Ministry will issue advisory to loco pilots on speed restrictions on other safety aspects. So, friends, this effort is to reduce the railway accidents. Because of the local festivals, people often throng to the tracks because they get some open spaces. So because of that, accidents are taking place. So mapping the local festivals might help in reducing those kinds of accidents. Right, friends? Bat with sticky discs found in Meghalaya. So it was recorded near the Nongkelim Wildlife Sanctuary. So try to know more about the national parks and wildlife sanctuaries in the entire northeastern area. Right, friends? 162 oxygen plants sanctioned, production being diverted from industrial to medical use, says Vardhan. Right, friends? And also industrial oxygen use restricted. So as the country is witnessing oxygen shortage, uh, 162 new oxygen plants have been sanctioned. Right, friends? Amid high demand, railways to run oxygen express trains. Maharashtra and Madhya Pradesh had asked for the service. So you can see railways is helping as far as possible to mitigate the effect of, to fight the oxygen shortage crisis. Right, friends? DRDO sets up a 500 bed facility in Delhi. It will start accepting patients from today. AFMS team will look after the facility. Friends, DRDO has opened an hospital, and last time we have seen many places the army camps and army camps have also opened their hospitals for common people in the amid COVID-19 crisis. Right, friends, these are some entertainment news, and right, we will now see news from across the world. Right, friends, US, China agree to cooperate with the urgency on climate crisis. The pact comes ahead of Biden's summit with world leaders on April 22nd and 23rd. Right, friends? Myanmar shadow government wants invite for ASEAN crisis talks. So yesterday we have seen that a shadow government has been formed in Myanmar by the people who are opposing the military coup. Right, friends? The shadow government urges foreign leaders not to formally recognize the junta. Right friends, Saudi Iranian officials hold talks to reset relations, report. Ties were frozen after attack on kingdom's embassy in 2016. So Iran and Saudi Arabia are at present locked in, and they are virtually in a fight in West Asian region. So there is a report that they are trying to reset their relationship. Right, friends. Six call for gun reforms in US. They conducted a vigil to mourn the victims of shooting that claimed 8 lives. Right, friends. In US mass shootings, often Asians and people from India, Sikhs also are being targeted increasingly. So in this context, 4 Sikhs have been killed in this recent shootings. So in this context, Sikhs are calling for gun reforms in USA. Right friends, Israel relaxes mask mandate. It eases year-long curbs as majority of population is vaccinated. Right friends, see, Israel is a small country, but it almost vaccinated its population. So there are some good lessons. Take the case of technology, or take the case of medicines, and even defense technology and defense production. Israel has in a position of offering many lessons to the rest of the world, and India can also learn a lot from it. Right, friends. This is all from today's newspaper. Thank you for joining me. Have a good day.